Hello everybody, welcome back to Sarah Plays Vlad von Carstein in Immortal Empires using the Grimhammer mod. So where we currently sit right here is that Rudiger zu Krugenheim, I panic recruited for him a little bit because we've got this rebellion here that is able, like, I think they're just given units every turn because he didn't have, I don't think he had this many units last turn, and they're taking attrition, but because it's a rebellion, I think they just give him units for free. I'm gonna see if this army still valiant defeat. Good gravy. It's rough, man. Rough. Let's see. Give that to her. I am going to just try to recruit what I can and sit next to this settlement. Nagenhof doesn't really have much of a garrison. He's going to end up with a full 20 stack, though. But I'm hoping maybe the attrition will whittle him down. We'll have to see. Because the only other option, I can't even recruit a lord. Ooh, the Grand Duke will be nice to have when he's done being wounded. That's kind of why I confederated the Mousillon. Alright, Ray's dead here. I've got good options, I just don't have money. So I could eventually get Vargeists again. I opted for bats, I think. And was I gonna... Oh, I was almost gonna go after Azag, wasn't I? Or maybe I'm getting this confused with... I might be getting this confused with, Draika. Yikes. I don't know what to do, but Averlin declared war on me, so I probably should focus on them. I popped up Eric at Drakenhof, just to have extra defense there. Should I have Vlad go up and try to take out the rebellion? That I don't know.
Not likely.
Oh, I probably am going to need to defend Drakenhof, though. Well, I don't want to be in force march stance, so I'm going to just come sit by Drakenhof. And Rudiger is just going to have to try to... Let me just see if I sit here. It's not much of a change, so. Alrighty. I guess we'll leave it at that and see how that goes. Of course, nothing really on the diplomacy front, so. Oof. We're losing money. That's not great. It's not great at all. Ooh, I had to pause real quick because I had to sneeze so bad. I just don't know, like, I think I am getting confused with the Draika campaign. I don't really necessarily care if Ungrim gets wiped out by Azag. I just want to make sure I don't anger Azag. Which, it probably will come after me. And it's, do I want to fight the dwarves or do I want to fight the greenskins? On the whole, I probably would prefer to fight the greenskins, except if they have a Wa army, and then obviously that's going to be challenging, so. Uh-oh. Whispers of the Eyeless. Do you hear the whispers? I hear them. It is not the end of your journey. Coward, be ashamed of yourself. I don't understand. I feel like I'm supposed to select this one, but it's bad. But coward. I'm just going to hear them. That's got to be a Grimhammer thing, right? I have no idea what that is.
I'll ignore that.
Alright, I'm not going to be able to beat Averland without Rudiger, though.
Not likely.
Alright, so now that he has his full 20 stack, I think he's just going to attrition. So I may have to just hold off on that.
What do you want? Vlad von Carstein.
And...
Unstoppable. More sleep shines.
there's not too much that I can do. I have not yet gotten Vlad's quest battle, so that's not helpful. I was like, maybe I could do his quest battle, but I cannot.
What?
So I guess for now, I do have a blood kiss, but I don't want to spend it. Oh, summons a Vargulf campaign. Physical resistance when under siege. Effect becomes permanent after first use. Is that for all my armies, though? With all factions except vampire count. Weapon strength. +1 for the duration. Some of these are really good. I don't know if I should waste my blood kiss on them. But like physical resistance when under siege could be really good. Missile resistance 20% for 10 turns is pretty good. I may... Actually, I mean, this one's also good. Diplomatic relations, Night Court supremacy. But I can only ever have one Night Court supremacy. At least that's what I'm seeing. So... Gosh, there's stuff about Grimhammer I just don't fully understand. Let's do... +1 next turn, -1 next turn. Let's do this one. Am I still under the effect? No. I'm not under the effect of that other one anymore, I don't think. So do I want... Devolved Kin summons a Vargulf explosion with a knockback effect. Starting their turn in your regions. Missile resistance 20%. I'm just going to go with that one. I'm afraid of Marius coming after me. But at least he's got to go through vampire territory to get to me, which is my saving grace. And I feel like the vampire attrition is very bad.
What do you want?
Yeah, I feel like it's very, like, hefty. I don't know if it's always been like that, but it feels like it has been. Oh, okay, so my money is so bad. I really feel like I can't expand much more than I have, which kind of stinks. But I don't want to get to the point where I can't defend my territory. So part of me is thinking, like, keep the territory that I currently have. Try to fend off invaders. And maybe if somebody's at war with me, go to their territory and just raise instead of, like, sack and raise. I don't know. Instead of settling it. Okay. So, Empire Rebels... So it looks like this just gets rid of the garrison, which I can live with. Dark magic. I need the dark magic. I need a buffer. My bank account is low. Okay, so I received the plague. What plague did I receive? Ammunition doesn't matter. Armor sucks. Melee defense stinks. Where's this Nurgle plague coming from? Regardless, I think I'm going to... Yeah, 400 from here. I don't want to give this up, but the fact that Elspeth is just camping out here makes me annoyed. So I wonder if I should have... Ooh, Azhag right there is not nice. He is at war with Zufbar, so maybe he's just going through my territory to get to Zufbar. But he is in such a prime position to declare war on me, and then it's going to be very, very bad. So I'm going to have Rudiger move back this direction, I think. And I'm gonna end up trespassing, but it's not my fault that Elspeth took acid. I am curious. If I were to... I'm not actually going to do this, but if I were to sell off that territory to Elspeth, she's ranked number 2.
If even death rejects you, why should
So what am I looking at? Nagenhof. Okay, so Nagenhof and...
Are you so keen to meet more?
What's the other one? Mordheim?
That you disturb me.
She really does not like me. Trespasses is a big one, though. War with Averland, Ruler's Prejudice. The aversion is a big one. I'm just afraid of giving her, like, a settlement and then having her still attack me. But I also hate that I get the penalty for war with Averland when they're the ones that declared war on me. So, dude, it's not my fault. Okay.
King of Darkness.
Not much here. This guy leveled up, though. So I will do Aura of Majesty, Dark Pact, Leadership when attacking. I do kind of need leadership, but also when suffered from attrition, ambush, success chance, Children of the Night, upkeep. I may go upkeep for him. Okay, so over here, spread vampire covens. In order to get turn nightly orders, I need this one, which really stinks because it takes 9 turns, and it's really not all that helpful. This one, hero recruit rank for White Kings and Banshees. That actually is probably pretty good. Oh, it's going to take forever, and I don't know if I'm going to survive that long. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
And tremble. The von Carstein.
All right, I do have enough money to raise another... I could get a grave guard. That's going to hurt my income, but here we are. All right, better not spend any more money. So let's see what happens here if Azag decides to declare war on me. That almost, I feel like, would be the nail in the coffin. I can't defend against Azag and the Empire, and I have a feeling it's just a matter of time. Okay, so Azag is moving his way through. I don't know why he doesn't just, like, use the underway, because he has access to that stance, but he's just full on trespassing. And when you force march, do you not take attrition? I feel like he's... How is he replenishing in vampire territory? In march stance. It must be something about Azag. I don't understand because that just seems pretty OP. Alright, I'm going to have Rudiger come sit at Eschen for now.
This better be important.
He's not replenishing all that much. I'll have him step out just in case, because everybody's like, oh, don't camp if you don't need to. Or don't sit in a settlement if you don't need to. So Marius is not doing anything. Curtis is also just sitting there. I mean, to fight them in the garrison is going to take more than even my armies here. I just don't have the money to spend. Is there anything I can do to get more money? I mean, obviously, buildings. So that would give me a little bit more money. I really want Schwarzhofen back because I want this, but income generated upkeep minus 4%. upkeep for zombie skeletons. All right, I'm going to spend the money on that. Right now, I'm doing okay on income to where I could probably afford some of these other buildings. Like if I were to put income at Griffinwood. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I'm just not comfortable with this campaign. It's rough. I'm used to having good economies, and this is a new challenge.
Waste no time on pretty well.
Alright, I'll get a little bit of money from you. You're probably going to get wiped out next turn, aren't you? Oh, yeah, so the problem is I'm sitting here not doing anything.
Absolutely not.
I'm not going to be able to beat these guys as is. But I'm also not... I'm not... Alright, I'm going to wait till Rudiger gets over here and then we'll decide what to do. Because I can't do this with Vlad alone. And even with Rudiger, I don't think I'll be able to take them on head on. I have to try to bait them out. I know you guys have mentioned that before. Like putting an army in ambush stance and then having one behind. Alright, so Azag has left my territory. Maybe I should try to make Azag an ally as kind of like a buffer. Since the dwarves I don't think are going to be around for too much longer. And by dwarves, I mean like these dwarves. I don't think that Ungrim is necessarily... Oh, not Ungrim. Thorgrim. I think that's him right here. I don't know that he's necessarily going to get wiped out, but...
What do you want?
Alright, so I have Rudiger zu Krugenheim, and he's my bloodlined dude. But I kind of want the Red Duke. And this guy... Upkeep. Okay, will be wounded instead of killed. What does the Red Duke... Holy cow. Scourge of Aquitaine. Attrition. Armor for Graveguard and Black Knights. Unit experience gain when fighting against Bretonia. Well, I don't have Black Knights or Graveguard in this army. So I guess I'll just leave Rudiger as is. Alright, I'm going to move him into an ambush stance and just move him up here. And then Vlad, I may as well, I'm just going to stick him in ambush stance for right now. He actually has a better chance. So I'm going to turtle them together. And like I said, I'm going to try to see if I can draw them out. They're still going to attack me both together, which isn't going to be great. Alright, so I've got Mordheim and Nagenhof. Somehow... Oh, the Vampire Corruption is helping me. Military Crackdown, that's going to go away. And then we're just going to be right back to a rebellion, I'm afraid. Southern Sylvania. Okay, Eschen. I could just stick a income building in. Okay. I know this is going really slow. Nothing is happening. But I feel like I have to be a bit more deliberate
Sigma's will.
in what I do. And I know I'm being overly cautious, but all it takes is just some bad decisions and then the campaign's over. So I'm trying to avoid that conclusion. But kind of, I'm thinking is if this campaign goes south, I probably will just move right into Vlad 2.0 and play it without Grimhammer and see how different things are. If that ends up being a lot easier than Grimhammer. So I think I'm still playing this on hard. And I know I've played Vlad. Oh, no, he's ambushing. I know I've played Vlad on at least hard, maybe very hard. I don't remember what I did when I played Vlad before on Halloween. I may have done legendary, I don't know. But I am curious to see, like, if I can do better. Okay, so here we go. We're just
Follow me.
turtling them.
The world.
Because I definitely think that other guy is... Oh no, Marius moved back. Okay.
I thirst. I am going. Light.
This is so dumb.
Shall know me and tremble. My bloodline calls.
Oh, now it's at 45%.
Night march.
Well, I don't know if I can draw him out or not. We'll see.
My will.
Meanwhile, this kicked in and now I'm making some better money, so things are looking up, everybody. I'm just going to stick money buildings everywhere I can because I need it. Just desperately trying to find like trade agreements with whoever will trade with me. Okay. So let's see what happens. I could see Marius coming back to Schwarzhofen. I just really hope they don't have another army that's like circling around to Obersteyr and Tempelhof. I've been in those situations before and that's not fun. Oh, now they've got beastmen. Okay. But beastmen are also at war with me, so they're probably going to go after Obersteyr. I was hoping maybe the beastmen would go after these guys. Azag is like all over the place, but he has no army. Am I looking at that right? He's lost like all of his army. Oh, but this is good. Oh no, he doesn't. That's his Wa army. So he must be Wa-ing against Averland. But this allows me to take Schwarzhofen back. Okay, so this is vigor loss. What do I have in him? Weapon strength and armor piercing damage. I'll give that to Isabella, and I'll give that to her. So decisive and low. I feel like... So, like, part of me is, like, just fight this battle, but also part of me is thinking if it's decisive and low, just take it because I have done stupid things and lost units before, and this is not going to have me lose units. So I'm just going to... And I took, like, hardly any damage, so I feel like that was better. I'm not going to loot it. Alright, so I got Sylvania back.
Vlad von Carstein.
Minimal money. This will cost all of my money to build it up, but that's okay. And then this guy is going to just come up and turtle. And I'm going to pop Vlad out of the settlement. Alrighty. So, Bloodlust. What's this? Nice buff. Okay, I'll take Bloodlust. Isabella is going to... Leadership for Direwolves, Fellbats, Vargos, Vargeist, Terrorgeist. I think I want to get to Arcane Conduit. I do have some dire bats. Although some of this is nice. What's my Winds of Magic? Oh, I'm full up. All right, I guess I will go Midnight's Children.
I hunt.
And then she's going to do full... Speed and missile resistance. I'm going to go full on Penumbral Pendulum for her. Okay. Still... Okay, we're losing control, but we're at highest control, so we're really... It's not going to be that bad. Some of it is the provincial instability. Okay, I'm not too concerned about that. I was thinking about getting rid of Eric and... Or swapping in the Red Duke.
My bloodline calls.
So does he not cost anything?
You dare.
I feel like he's just a free resource. So I may just have the Red Duke sit here for a bit. And I have 0 cash. So pop the commandment back in. What do I want here? So recruitment and raised dead for skeleton warriors. Plague duration, but minus growth. Control -4, but growth and vampire corruption. All right, I feel like I could get away with the control for a bit. I think let's do that for just a bit to try to speed up some growth. And now I kind of want to like take territory and just give it to Azhag to try to make a friend of him. Because if he's going to come wreak havoc on the Empire, I'm all for it. I'll help you do that, buddy, if you'll be my buddy. I should look and see what our aversion is. Also, he started another WA incredibly quickly. Azhag's one I have not played before, so I don't know his campaign mechanics, but maybe that's just what he can do, is maybe Azhag is just able to start WAs like super fast. I don't know, but also he... Oh, this is Gorbad.
Treat me with the respect I deserve, or die.
I don't want your peace treaty. So Gorbad's at war with Averlin, so maybe I could be friends with Gorbad. This is the second time I've seen Gorbad come up through here into the Empire. When I played Gorbad, that was like the last place that I was planning to go because I was trying to deal with the flippin' dwarves over here for so long. So now that I've seen Gorbad, is there any way that he would? Not really. So they have a passive 50 aversion as well. So I just, nobody likes me. Yeah, so we're in bad shape with Azhag even. But if I could somehow... Who's at war with Elspeth?
Amethyst
Gorbad.
Guardian.
Now they'll see.
Because I was thinking, like, if I
What?
were to, like, raid Elspeth...
All shall know me. And
Oh, man, I don't know. How's she looking?
Amethyst Mage.
Pretty rough. But she's also got some pretty hefty units. She's got Felix. Wow. Okay, this is a weird campaign. I'm telling you that right now. Weird. I'm wondering if I should beef up my army. I can't. I could get rid of zombies and get crypt ghouls. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll get rid of a couple zombies. And I'll get rid of the 3 zombies and we'll get
this night.
crypt ghouls. Aw, crud. I forgot money is a stupid thing. I'm so dumb. Alright, well I could get 1 bat. Or 1 skeleton. I'll just get a bat. Okay. I'm gonna put them back in ambush stance.
Very well. It is
Part of
done.
me wants to go after Awuft, the man-eater. But
It is night.
I don't know, we are trespassing if we do this, and I will take attrition.
Dance macabre.
Thus macabre. Alright, let's just go for it, because he is at war with me. And this would help give me some XP.
They will know.
He's gonna run away, isn't he? He did not. Alright. Again, I'm like, should I fight it and risk making a stupid mistake that causes my troops to die? They're pretty basic units, though. What's the map look like? Because I may leave it off here and we could try to play it next time. Because I do have cavalry that could go after their archers. You know what? Let's do that. I'm gonna end it here, I think. And I mean, obviously I believe this would be a decisive victory. I just feel like I need some practice fighting the battles, even though this is an easy one. So I'm gonna leave it off here. and pick it up here next time and see if I can refine my strategies or something, I don't know, against the Beastmen rebels. So that is going to be it for this one. I'm sorry that it wasn't very exciting, but again, I'm really trying to not make some horribly bad decisions in this campaign. So bear with me. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you'll come back and see me in the next one.